Hey folks, here are OS Reviews. You're watching our video first look of the LoHi tempered glass screen protectors. It's actually produced for most Apple iPhones as well as popular Android smartphones currently on the market. And the version you see in front of you today is for the iPhone 5/5s/SE, also kind of compatible with the iPod Touch 5th and 6th generation models, but not advisable. And you can find this for about $12 online, which is fairly inexpensive, I think, for a pack of two that's provided in the box here. And they are tempered glass screen protectors, which offer a bit more endurance compared to plastic or film-based protectors. So if you are someone that's prone to dropping your phone or, let's say, getting it smashed onto a surface, what happens is that tries to actually shatter the glass screen protector first, so it prevents the actual touchscreen on your phone from getting damaged. That process of shattering of the glass kind of dissipates the energy when you do drop it, the force downwards, and as a process, again, hopefully will save you from having to replace the actual screen on the phone, which would be a lot more costly and expensive. So in the case of extreme outdoor conditions, this is one of the applications, and at the same time, glass screen protectors provides a very good texture if you're using your phone and you're sliding your fingers around, let's say using a swipe keyboard or something that requires continuous motion. It feels a bit more slick than something like a matte screen protector or a thicker layer of a sticky kind of screen protector. With that being said, it does offer a lot of glare, and under the sunlight it does reflect quite a bit of light, so it's not the best if you plan on reading text under the sun, nor is it the best if you want to keep your phone protected from smudges and dust at all times, because it is a huge fingerprint magnet, and it seems like LoHi has not integrated a anti-fingerprint layer on the top of here. So that's one of the downsides of this particular package. So taking a quick look at the box here, it's a pretty standard presentation here. You can see that it has a bit of info about the hardness. It's a 9H, which is a rating here. It is, again, shatter-proof as well as resistant to, it says, it still remains fairly sensitive to your fingers. And again, it's made 100% out of glass. It's actually based in Japan. It has a light penetration ratio of 95%, which means that most of the light from the screen can still pass through fairly well, and your screen is still as bright as ever. There's also access to a high sensitivity touch, so it claims that the sensitivity, again, is not going to be reduced by the use of a thicker material. On the back here, there are a few basic infos about the installation process. We'll discuss that a bit later on in this video, just because it's I think a bit more complicated than it really needs to be, but they do include a few extra accessories in here, and there's also a bit of competition between them and some other models on the market. Otherwise, inside here, you have access to the aforementioned screen protectors. There's a 2-pack, so they actually give you 2 of these in the case that you damage one or you scratch one, you want to replace it. Here's another one. You can see this is what it looks like. Both of them come fairly nicely protected, and underneath there's also access to contents like a bit of a tape, which you use to stick onto your device's screen and then remove just to get all the dust and lint that might be attached onto the surface of your device removed before you apply the protector, to get rid of any accidental pockets of air that might get stuck underneath the screen. There's also a microfiber cleaning cloth for removing that first, and then of course a few tape. This is the part that I said was a little bit unnecessary. This is mainly used for alignment, but at the end you still need to kind of take these off. Basically, you put these onto the phone as well as onto the top of the screen protector just to get things a bit more easily aligned at one go without having to kind of pull it up. It's a little bit harder to reapply compared to a film screen protector just because of the material choice here, but one of the benefits I found of glass screen protectors in general is that the application process, if done correctly, leaves far less air bubbles than a film screen protector under the same environments. So you can see here that this one that I applied on one try actually is very clean looking, and there actually are no air bubbles. So it basically sucks onto the surface of your device. And otherwise, if we take a quick look at the responsiveness and we turn the device on, you can see that the screen still remains highly visible. It still remains very lucid and responsive, so nothing has changed in that sense, which is certainly good to see. So all in all, this definitely does work pretty well. And again, screen protectors in general, I think, are a worthwhile consideration for most folks because they will last far longer than film screen protectors. They're more durable, they feel slightly better, but again, if you are planning on reading text outdoors, it's not the best choice in the world. So thanks for watching this video first look here at OS Reviews. This has been the LoHi series of tempered glass screen protectors, and they typically come in a pack of 2.